Yo, what up, peoples? How you doing? It's your boy Christoph, man. Just bringing you a little toy talk. See how my good folks doing out there. I hadn't made a video in, man, it's been a few years, man. One thing about me is, when it comes to ACBA shots and all that jazz, I'm always collecting. But so far as taking shots and video and recording and all that stuff, I'm in and out. My inconsistency is consistent. Let's put it like that. So I may, grind out for like a year, take off for like a year. I'm okay about a month, take off a couple months, all that jazz. But anyway, I'm always tuning in, man, to my peoples and the rest of the collectors out there and the artists out there, and I love all the content, man. So this time, man, I decided to just jump in the pot, man, and share a couple things with you. Doing this whole thing, this world and what's going on. I hope everybody's safe. Everybody's safe, doing the right thing, protecting yourself, man, helping others, if you can and when you can, all that jazz. And just to get away for a little bit, we're gonna have a little toy talk, okay? Today we're just gonna run through some things I've gotten recently. Now, when I say recently, I mean in the past maybe 2 weeks, something like that. Some old, some new, some in between. I haven't been collecting shit in about, 2.5 to 3 months. Just, try not to, be part of the problem, you know what I mean? And plus the store shutting down, and I don't want things being shipped and all that jazz, man. But as I'm looking at my, certain stuff I wanted to pre-order or get shipped, I'm seeing stuff is being sold out, like the world moving while I'm standing still. So they say, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead. It's time to grind out, especially if everything's open back up. Whether it should or shouldn't, that's a whole nother topic. But however, I have been grinding the last 2 weeks, and I'm gonna share just a little bit with you guys. Also, we're gonna talk about, some of the little gripes I may have with some things that I've been really waiting for, or characters that I like. Also, keep in mind, folks, when I show you stuff, I'm more of a comic book figure collector than I am cinematic universe. When it comes to DC movies, Marvel movies, any other thing, when it comes to likeness of actors and actresses, I'm just not too interested in it. I'm more of a comic book head. I enjoy the movies. Even if it's the bad ones, I still enjoy them too, because they're giving us, what we've been asking for. And everything can't be perfect, so good with the bad, you know what I mean? Alright, so let's start off with a few things I picked up recently from different parties and eBay and all that stuff. Oh, and I'm also going to show you a box I can leave from Big Bad Toy Store. I think it's about 5 items or so like that in there. So we're going to get to that too. Alright, we're just going to shoot the breeze today, man. Okay? Alright, so let's get back to it. First up, we're going to talk about is the DC Multiverse Wonder Woman. She is hot. Let's raise it up a little bit. How about we raise it up a little bit? Raise it up, raise it up, raise it up, raise it up, raise it up. Anyway, back to the figure. Okay, so the reason I got this, and I'm assuming she's gonna be like this in the movie, is that she's just a beautiful figure. I mean, look at that gold app. I mean, the paint application is nice. I'm not sure the articulation. I haven't seen a review on her yet. But when I grab, I want it. And if you're just a photographer, a toy photographer, this is just a pretty image to shoot. pretty much. And so that's why I grabbed her. She is pretty dope. On to the next one. Black Widow. Awesome sauce. I really like the all white, or I don't know if it's really all white or if it's more like a pearl or off white or something like that. But I think that's pretty dope. She an all white with the gold trim and and all that jazz. Plus these accessories Hasbro's giving us is dope. I like waiting for it for a long time for them to not only put in a dope figure with great articulations with some accessories too, and you can do a lot of stuff now. You want her with different stuff with the smoke effect and I think that's from a pistol shot and all that. I really love. I think she don't come to wave. She's just a standalone, which is cool. Yeah. All right. Moving on. Now, this one is, I know, been out for a while. Just never got my hands on them. I don't know much about them. The Master of Kung Fu. I just know that's a dope figure. I know the movie coming out, and I'm sure this is, if I'm correct, this is a comic book version of him. Pretty sure it's a comic book version of him. I guess that's the wave in the back. So another thing, now I have him, I have the Vulture, and I have that Spider-Man. When it comes to waves, I don't collect every figure in the wave. If I don't like it, I won't buy it. It's just that simple. Even if I like the bath that it comes with, I'll just wait and buy the bath, a separate piece, because I'm not just going to waste money buying figures just to get a bath if I don't like the figure. The bath may be more. Man, I have actually 2 bags full of bath pieces. Okay, here's one right here. This is one right here. Just full of bath pieces, man, and I don't know where they came from all of a sudden. I got another bag here. Usually, I'll probably gather them all up and put them in for trade or something like that. Go to one of my collectible stores. Trade to him. Yeah, he's a dope figure. I love they gave him the nipples. That's just cool. I'm like, oh man, got nips. I was like, okay, that's cool. All the hand accessories, of course, is dope. I think the same thing come with like Iron Fist, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure if these are articulated nunchucks. They don't look like it, which is kind of if they're not, that would have been cool if these could like bend a bit. Like I said, I'm not sure if they do or don't. I haven't seen a review. I haven't taken out the box. But if they do, that'd be cool. But if they don't, then that's a bit of a disappointment. But still a dope figure. Yeah. All right. On to this beauty now. I love this figure. I think I seen a review of her on Bug. Yeah, Bug Nice. I've seen a review that he did. And Bug is real. He can be real critical, real strict when it comes to certain figures he like. When it comes to their articulation or face sculpt or accessories, things of that nature. From my impression, and I agree with him, this is one dope figure Hasbro's done. The hair sculpt alone is just brilliant. I mean, that is one beautiful head sculpt. It is gorgeous right there. Let's see if I can get this to focus here on that head sculpt. Yeah, that's just nice. Let's see, there we go. Yeah, she is nice. I haven't taken her out the package. As you can see, some have been sitting for a little bit, but they spot on with that head sculpt. I will pop that head on different figures, different Black Widow bodies. I'm gonna use that for the jetpack. I mean, come on, geez, the jetpack. I mean, jeez, that's dope. I don't know in the comic books. I don't remember reading this version. I'm more of a DC manga reader than I am Marvel. Even though I seem to have a larger Marvel collection, I collect everything: Mezco's, Marvel, Mafex, Figma, all that stuff. So a little bit eclectic when it comes to just collecting. Like I said, I just get what I like. So the problem with that is that I need to start building my waves. Like I still haven't finished my X-Men wave yet, and different things like that I kind of stagnant on because I see something I like, I'm gonna buy that before I complete a wave. It's whatever. But so yeah, she is dope. I can't wait to take some nice shots with her when I get back in the groove of taking shots. Yeah, so Black Widow, man, I say if you haven't gotten her, man, you should get her. She is for the win, 100%. All right, peace. Let's see. The next little one I got from actually a store I picked up is this guy. Yeah, Snake Eyes. That guy's dope. Always like ninjas and the concept of the, you know, Japanese mythology and samurais and things of that nature. And I remember watching G.I. Joe as a kid. Don't get me wrong. I remember watching G.I. Joe as a kid. I'm not a big fan of G.I. Joe, but I remember watching it. It doesn't have any, you know, particular personal relationship to me or personal interest where, you know, I got to collect everything or I'm real hyped for him. I just know I know Snake Eyes. I know it's a dope figure. I know people going crazy when they finally released him in 6-inch form, which I thought was good, and it was inevitable, man. They had to. So I guess these are all the figures. I don't know if it's just the one wave they're releasing. If there's other ones, I don't know if they're gonna release some of the villains or, you know, ninjas or all the other. Maybe that'd be cool if they actually put some vehicles and stuff at one point in time. That would be really awesome. Like I say, I'm not a big fan. I've seen the color scheme, and I guess it's more accurate to how they was in the cartoon, but they just look a little bit cartoony to me when in real life, even though I believe that's how they were presented to you in the cartoons. I may even get the rest of them if I see them, whatever, but I'm pretty sure the villains I probably will grab. These, you know, King Cobra and the rest of them. Like, I'm not sure all their names. That's how little I know about G.I. Joe. So please forgive me on that. But, however, I'm happy that they put these out. I'm happy for all my G.I. Joe squatters out there who smiling at the 6 inches, you know. I know y'all happy too. Another thing I keep hearing about, I guess he came in the deluxe. There's a special edition version of him, which I have seen. I'm not sure the accessories. I know they're different. I heard about the guns are different, or the paint app is a little different. I'm not too really worried about the guns, the text and whatever his original gun he comes with, even though these look a bit futuristic. I'm not too keen on these peg holes they got in between there. These little holes, whatever. I guess that's for him to place on, but I got plenty of guns, so I can just swap it off. I got silencers, tech, 9 machine guns, the whole 9. So that's not a big deal to me. We can still rock it out. But anyway, it's a dope figure. I'm glad I picked it up. Love the backpack, the whole 9. And one thing is, I'm not a mint collector. Some things I've showed you that I just haven't gotten around to get open. You know, some stuff I've had for a while, just to show you real quick. Like for instance, this stuff right here I haven't opened. Some stuff I just have for a while, haven't opened yet. So, you know, that's a few things. But I'm not a mint card collector. I crack everything open. You know, I'm really, you know, sometimes I'll look for the, you know, if the box is damaged or something like that, you know, sometimes you get it for the low. Alright, anyway, enough for the hustle. G.I. Joe. Alright, let's move on to what I picked up a few days ago at Big Bad Toy Store. Now, keep in mind, like I say, most of this stuff has been out for a while. All of it. Some of the stuff I just wait for reviews before I get it. Is what it is. So anyway, let me show you the first one that I got from Big Bad is the Mafex Wolverine. Alright. Yeah, I like the Mafex 9. I really love this Wolverine. I like what Mafex is doing. Seems like they're getting better. I know they had some problems before. I know I keep hearing about paint application or limbs falling off straight out the box, or, you know, articulation is poorly executed in some capacity. However, I've never experienced personally with Mafex any issues. I have a few here and there. Like, oh, right back there is, you know, that's John Wick, Mafex John Wick. A few others somewhere. Anyway, I think it's a nice figure, and I waited to see the review before I decided to grab them. This has to be, I don't even want to pull out the bag. This has to be at least the 12th Wolverine I have. So, you know, I mean, I don't know how much better they're gonna get with technology in particular. I'm sure better. I don't know how much better, but this might be the last Wolverine I collect for a while. It's just like how they put out Wolverines, they put out Captain Americas, they put out Spider-Mans. You know, it's the same thing with some of these figures, and I appreciate it. Don't get me wrong. You know, every company get a chance to shine. But like I said, I really like this figure. I love the head sculpt. I love the accessories. I'm really big on how large, you know, his mask is. The little, what do you call those things on the mask that flare out? You know, little black wings or whatever you call them. Anyway, I love that part. I think that's dope. The color scheme is dope. You know what I mean? I know it's a lighter blue, but it's cool. And yeah, the posability that I've seen is ridiculous. So anyway, yeah, man, I like this. I know there's a few coming out that I want to make fix. The Cyclops that's come out, I might pass on. I'm just not a big Cyclops fan. I'm cool with the Legends that I have. You know, and if anything, I can do some photo, you know, distance when it comes to if there's a size difference between him and a Legend. You know, you can make that work. I say I might not get him. Not saying I want him. If I see him somewhere, I look at him, price is right, I may pick him up. But as of right now, I'm just cool with the Wolverine. All right. Okay. Next up, let's see. Let's talk about a few Mythic Legions. I have Gwendolyn Heavensbrand. She is nice. I love the paint application. I love the Mythic Legions, period. I think they're I know there's an argument with, you know, how they release their figures. You know, like let's say they release a wave or whatever and pre-order, etc. They're out of stock. Then, you know, you go to eBay something and you pay more because you want them and you missed out on them. Then they release it in the All-Star Wave. You know, they do that here and there. So I hear some people, it's a little gripe. You know, some people bowed out. Some people still with them. I'm still with them. You know, nobody's really perfect, especially starting out, you know, and I'm somewhat happy with the same releases. That's how I got a bunch of Templar Knights, because they kept doing all-star waves with them, so I'm cool with that. But anyway, you can't argue with the quality, the detail, the paint app, I mean the accessories when it comes to Mythic Legions. Especially you can swap parts and everything. That aspect is what wins me over more than anything else. Now, what I noticed is that he has an unmasked head sculpt. That unmasked head sculpt looked just like Delphina, which I'll show you right here. Let me 1 moment. Let me pull her down. Hope she don't fall down. Oh, don't fall down. Oh, I got a horse fell down. Okay, anyway. So, this is the Delphina I got a little while ago. As you can see it a little bit, it's the same head sculpt, just about. That's a little disappointing. I wish they would switch it up. The only thing they changed, I'm happy with the hair color. You know, hers is more of a brown, hers is brunette. But that's the one, you know, these little things you have. If they made a different head sculpt, that would have been awesome. That would have even just made it that more appealing, the different head sculpt. But yeah, saying, and again, I still like her. I think. Put her back on to the next one. I've been waiting for a while, and I've been needing this guy for many shots, like let's say Hercules, let's say Kratos, Thor, etc. I need a big guy. Everybody needs a big guy, you know. This dude is beautiful. I mean, I seen a review on him, and I'm just like, oh my god, you guys have outdone yourself. Now, I don't know his name or where. Let's see, Bolthor the Tower, if I pronounced that right. Yeah, I seen a review on him. Didn't really need to see the review, know that I wanted him. I just was buying other stuff. I wasn't able to get to him. Just now, I just say, you know what, I'm gonna pull the trigger. But he is dope. I may open him. I'll open him up later on another day. I mean, you know, maybe the next video or something, just to do a size comparison with him and other figures. But I like him, and there's other figures his size that I may grab, and I know I will grab whenever that happens. It's like one of them things like, okay, you missed out, you didn't grab him, now the motherfucker's $150. You know what I mean? Like, come on now. So it's like, you know, if you want them right now and you got the funds and you ain't gonna go broke, you got your bills paid and all that, cop it. That's what I'm saying. If you like it, man, quit thinking about a cop, because most of the time people say, oh, I like this, I'm gonna get them later, and they missed out, that they mad that they gotta pay extra for them, and you know, that's the whole thing, man. So it's a learning process for me too. I didn't shot myself in the foot plenty of times. I didn't shot all 10 toes with doing that same thing, you know. So, but anyway, dope figure. I love the detail, like the little bones and the fur and the horns. I think they're articulated, and I'm not sure what weaponry comes. I know he has some accessories. I'm not sure what's in there. I forgot, but yeah, I can't wait to do some dope stuff with him. Yeah. Alright, let's move on to the next one. Now, the next one I think has been out for a good while. I just decided to pick him up. Now, if I'm correct, this guy is from a British comic. I don't know too much about him. I just know the figure's dope. Diabolic. I think that, like I said, I think it's from a British comic. I haven't read it. When I seen him, I didn't know who he was, so I did a small smidget of some research, and but I'm gonna read a couple issues just so I know more about him. But anyway, this is the dope figure. The concept of him I like. I think he might be a thief or something like that. The concept itself is something that I really wanted. And look at this. I mean, it's simple, but it's fierce. I mean, that's just nice right there, man. I love pretty much all Mezco boxes. Each character is unique. Each character box is unique in its own way, whether it's just the color scheme or the actual design. I think what Mezco does is dope. Plus, this guy with the accessories he come with, I mean, woo! Like these, I guess, whatever these things you call them, to stick onto, like when you're trying to climb up a building and things like that. A little old school. I thought that's dope. The night vision, the little whatever it may be in the museum, the little gold egg. That's probably something that I don't know what it is, but I'm just gonna call it the gold egg now. Okay, the backpack, the hand sculpt, all that stuff. I think is dope. And like here, they show you the images that he can do with the accessories, the posability or some stuff. The biggest thing to me that I really love, one of the biggest things, is his head sculpt. I don't know within the toy community or photographers, how many people will recognize this head sculpt just by seeing it in a photo. But I'm definitely going to use that head sculpt for a lot of different things, more than I will be for using it for being diabolical. Let's put it like that. I'm going to use his head sculpt for a lot of different things. So the fact that he comes with that is dope by itself. All right. Diabolic. Been out for a while. Okay. And the thing that behooves me is that this is one of my favorite DC characters of all time. I've been watching them for a while. This is probably my 15th of all of this character, and it is the Mezco Sovereign Night Batman. Don't ask me why I haven't gotten him when he came out. I think this is my only Mezco Batman, actually. I'm using other different ones, but I am ecstatic. I am really ecstatic. I finally got him, and I don't know if he's like the go-to Batman, but I see every time I see a photo of something with a Batman, it's usually him in it. As of recently, and I just think that's dope. I think Mezco probably closer to the current Batman with the gray suit and all that that they put out. And like I say, the accessories and all that he comes with is dope. The unmasked head, the battle damaged head, the frowning head. He came with a lot of banner ramps, a lot of them. The kryptonite glove, grappling hook, all that stuff. I think it's dope. But one thing I have to do is either, I don't know if I can kick bash it myself with what he has right now with the cape he comes with, but however, I need to get an articulated cape. That's the one thing I would say I would wish Mezco would do. I think they're pretty much somewhat established now, I would ask them if it could be one consistent articulation with all the figures that come with cape, is to have the cape articulated. I mean, I think that's something now they should be able to do, is have all of their characters who wear capes to be able to mass produce articulated capes with the figures. If they do that, I mean, that just put the price point. I want you to raise the price, $2, $3, maybe $5. That's about it. But don't go crazy on it. But anyway, I think that will really set off the figure itself, and the want for it is with articulated cape. And don't give me the guys out there customize it, they grinding, man, they doing their thing. I may have to cop one from them, but that's all I'm saying. All right, okay, guys, that I've opened that I've got recently, and we're gonna talk about a few things, and not too much. But now, if I ever collect a cinematic universe figure, it's mostly likely because I already love the comic book character, and I just collect the figure. So, for example, one of the people I love from Marvel is Bucky. Right? Put that down, Bucky. Yeah, Bucky is one of the people I love. And I think I got every Bucky except for, let's see if I get him to stand a little bit. Every Bucky except for the 2-pack one, I think, that came with him and I forgot somebody else. I think it was like when he was in Wakanda or whatever. But yeah, so I love Bucky. So I try to get every Bucky that comes out. Old school, new school, you know. I think they're dope. Now what I do notice off the bat is that that is a lot more plastic. I tried to do head sculpts with all of them. However, I mean head swaps, not head sculpts, sorry, head swaps. But all these heads are a lot smaller than this one. They look so small, especially this one. This is the old school. This is probably my favorite. Because he comes with the long hair, don't care too. See if you can see this head right here. Let's see. Yeah. This head comes with this figure. So it came with 2 different heads. This head I like a lot better than that head. That head looks, it could have did a lot better. This one looks more fierce, as you can see. This one looks a lot better. If I could have put this head on that head, you know, it would work, but you can see it's just too small. Alright. But like I say, I want to get the other Bucky. If I find them loose, I'll grab them. But I love Bucky here. And like I said, I love the extra plastic. The one other gripe I have with this one is that the one extra piece he should always come with is a fist for that hand. He should always come with a fist. I mean, the fact that they made him without the fist, I think it's crazy. You know, so that's the one thing I think, you know, Hasbro keep in mind with certain characters, their power set and what they use most. What they doing pretty well, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, some things to me is like second nature. You put a fist with Bucky. It's just, you know, it just is what it is. But yeah, I really love this Bucky too. And I will see if I can swap heads and just use this body for different stuff because this body is really nice. Yeah, so that's what I mean. Like, you know, he's cinematic. You know, that's an actor, of course. These are comic book. Both of these are from the movies. Even though you can never tell that that's supposed to be him because I can't find other head sculpt. Oh yeah, you do. Yes, I can. Sorry I had to do it to you, but that is the worst head sculpt one I've ever seen in my life. Like, what is that? You know, that black stuff and all. That's just, yeah. So, anyway, yeah. So like I said, okay, sorry about that. The fact that they was for him is what I was waiting for them to come out with him. Dope Bucky. All right. Okay, moving on. Anyway, enough of Bucky talk. Let's talk about something else. Character I love from Marvel. However, the figure, it needs a little work. Okay, so let's go to a little old school. And this is a little kickback. Of course, he didn't come with all this stuff. Let's talk about Crossbones. If I can get him to stand. I actually really love that Crossbones. I couldn't find his vest. His vest is somewhere. Of course, you know the vest that has the bones and stuff. So that's Razor, or whatever his name is from wrestling. That's his vest. I just threw on there. These pants, don't ask me. Don't know where I got them from. I've had these pants on this guy for at least 4 years or something like that. It's been hiding away. So yeah, something like that. So I don't know where they came from, but I know I like them. You know, then Mezco started to do this, but I said with the cloth on some of these figures you love anyway. So these pants I love on they look really good on him. I know people said the arms are pretty big, but I like the beefy. You know what I mean? He's pretty beefy and I like it. So that brings me to, unfortunately, bit of a gripe with the recent Crossbones. Let me see if that stands a little wider. Yeah. I'm not. I don't know who the artist is with this, but I'm not. It's okay. Let's just say it's okay. I'm not feeling them too well. Off the bat, I love that head sculpt a lot more than that one. And like I say, maybe 2 different artists, 2 different time periods in comics. I'm not sure. The body, it's just something. It's something, I don't know, it's just something off about him with that body. I still like the character. I think it's a decent figure. It's just some things they may have missed on. I don't know what buff that is. I mean, what body mold they use. If somebody else they already used, I'm not sure. But yeah, so that's the only little thing to me. And please stop making these. Oh my god, what is that? Stop making these plastic silver. What is that? Like, I don't know what that is. Put a little wash on there or something, you know. Thank for the accessories. Like I say, don't thank you. I appreciate it, you know. But yeah, put a little wash on them guns when you start doing that. So yeah, like I say, the different two. This is still my favorite. It is. I picked him up because I love Crossbones. I thought he was cool, and as I looked at him more, I'm just like, I got a few little things on it, but I love this part, this feature. You know, like it's blowing in the wind. I guess his Scully or his do-rag or whatever it is, you know. So yeah, but that's the whole thing. And like I said, not too many gripes here and there, but that's one thing that I think they could have paid more attention to or whatever. He's just a little bit more cartoony to me, being comic book accurate, if that's right, or I could be wrong. Anyway, you guys let me know how you feel. These, I love this show. I didn't know the figure was coming out until I was at Walgreens one day. And I'm like, oh, they have Westworld figures. I had no idea that they had Westworld figures. I thought that was dope. And so I said, they have Westworld figures, they're cowboys, and I have plenty of horses. I still got like 5 horses up top that I showed you. Delphina's on one of them. And I think they're cool. I got the other one here. Man in all black. Let's put that down there like that. Like so. Alright, let's adjust. Yep, there you go. Yeah, I love this show. This is one of my favorite shows. I haven't watched the 3rd season yet. I'm just waiting because I'm watching other stuff. And yeah, like one thing, reason I haven't started 3rd because I just started One Piece. Woo, 980 some episodes. Goodness gracious, I have no idea what I just did to myself. And I'm hooked now. I'm on episode 55 and I'm already hooked. So anyway, I'm not watching anything else but One Piece right now as I do things because I got a lot catching up to do, and it's really good actually. Yeah, so get back to Westworld. I digress. These are dope. The articulation is really well double jointed. The torso, you know, he could, you know, crunch forward and crunch backwards. Of course, it's not a review. I'm just telling you, you know, when I played with him, how I felt. The hat on each one, you know, howdy. I love that's removable, except for her. Hers is not, and she actually, I don't know if I can find her. She actually comes with a, oh, here we go. She comes with a different head sculpt. Now, the likeness is pretty bad on her. The likeness is really bad on her. If you know who that actress is, you can tell that that's not her. Which I'm okay with, because yet again, like I said, I can use this sculpt for many different things. If you can't recognize, you know, who the actress is, it is fodder right now. All right. And I like the fact that he, the Man in Black, I like this blade he comes with. This knife. It's a dope knife. He comes with that too. And he comes with, you know, the part where trying to find the map, whatnot. A little map part. As you can see that. And also, you know, the scalped head with the map underneath it. So I think little accessory is cool. Probably never used the map. I'll use the scalp. I'll definitely use that. But the other accessory probably won't use. But anyway. Yeah, so they're cool and everything. But there is also one thing, of course. I'm sure you've seen that coming. Is, let's see, get my little tool out here. Is this. And they keep doing this, not just this company, but other companies. Stop doing that. You cannot take the gun out the holster. It is molded into the holster. Why? I don't understand that. Why is it molded? Is it for saving money? Because the fact that you molded the gun in there, but you didn't give us a gun for him to hold. Like, I just don't understand that. So it's like, and same with him and the same with her. So it's like you mold the gun in there. I don't know if you're trying to save money or you're afraid kids losing the pieces. I'm not sure. Maybe you guys know. Let me know. But whatever the reason, to me, it's not a good one. You know, so it's like now I think someone has done it before that I have to try to like take this out, you know, still keep it molded well, so you know I have another gun he can use, but when I want to use a holster, then I can put this back. I have to do this for all of them, you know, if I want to do shots where they're not armed, you know, or if they have the gun in their hand, you know. So I mean that's a little thing I think could be done better with these. It's just, or any other figures. There's other figures that I have or that you guys may have that this is the issue, where the gun is sculpted into the holster and there isn't another gun you can use. So yeah, that's the gripe with when they do things like that. You know, they're not statues or nothing. They're articulated figures with accessories. So yeah. Anyway, I like them. I haven't opened him yet. Let's see. I think I have one other Westworld figure. No, I have two other. I lied. That I haven't opened up. Let me show you right quick. So these are the other two I grabbed, which is her. In this version of her, this outfit, which is cool. Yet again, the likeness is not accurate at all. And these are the ways that it comes with in the back. So it's like they have this version, but then it's like they have a, what would you call, a select version. Select version comes with more features. I mean, more features and accessories than these do. But you don't have every version of these also in a select version. So that's the thing. But this guy, this is my favorite of all of them. They got, if they're one person they're gonna get right, they are going to get Anthony Hopkins right. I mean, yeah, that's a really good head sculpt on Anthony Hopkins. As you can see, that is a really good head sculpt. Then he comes with the hat too. Yeah, and you see he has the dog laying down, two accessories. So that's what I'm talking about. With the select version, you'll get a little bit more than you will on the regulars. But yeah, I was actually hoping we're doing a shot with him and Wolverine, as if Wolverine is realizing that he's not, you know, he's a machine and he's not the original Wolverine, you know. So that was something I want to do, and I will do eventually. But you have to set up a nice dialogue for that, so people know what's going on. All right, so let's put these back. Where's she at? Let's put her back. Okay, now let's move on to there's a tournament, not a tournament, but a little friendly, I guess, exercise, I should say, with ACBA and Alone. I think it's still going this week. I don't know if I'm late. I think it started Saturday. I'm not really sure. Please forgive me. And like I said, do this whole quarantine thing, do this whole, you know, everything epidemic and you know, civil unrest. I've been working nonstop, extra hours and all that. So I haven't really been in here grinding. I've just been focused, you know, on working and take care of the fam. But you know, you gotta take some time for yourself, man. You gotta get away. So this is what I'm doing. So that's why I don't know really what's going too much about the exercise and whatnot, because I skimmed through it. I'm like, that's cool. I want to do something. If I can do like at least one shot in a week, you know, let's get it in. So anyway, this is some things I was thinking of, or just some future shots. Period. Just playing, you know, playing with your toys and you think of some stuff. I was thinking about do the classic, you know. I got about 4 or 5 Scourges with him and Punisher, which I think is dope. Him and this is the special op Punisher. Doing a few things with these guys. Let's see if we can go in there in a little bit. Yeah, doing something with him and the Punisher I think would be dope. Because I haven't taken a shot with him yet, and I really love that special ops Punisher. Everything comes with. So I got about a couple Scourges. I was thinking about doing some, you know, with him and Scourges and all that. So you got the gun to his ribs and the knife to his throat. So anyway, I thought the posing was cool. Alright, moving on. That's just something simple. I may want to do something with this John Wick over there, as you can see. Let's see if we can focus in on John Wick. There we go. So yeah, I wanted to do something with John Wick. and something with suited bodies. Another thing, that's why I got the Kingpin too. I was waiting on the Kingpin. I want to get another Kingpin because I want to paint him all black with the red ascot. That's what I want to do with another Kingpin, which I may grab. Actually, I know where one is for the Lolo, so I may grab them in a few days. And do something with just suited bodies. One thing you gonna realize, one thing that you don't know is that I have a lot of fodder, or I try my best to do some customizing here and there, and so I one period collected from WWE, from Agent Coulson, from all suited figures. I have a bunch of just freaking suited figures. Bunch of henchmen I would turn into. Some of them I painted red and blue and different colors. So I have a bunch of fodder, I would say. And so I can have John Wick hooking up a whole bunch. You know what I mean? Here's one bag. Here's the other bag of just, you know, some of them are, I got the Riddler in there or some other figures that I may have kick bashed, but these like 2 bags full of just suited figures that I could, you know, do some stuff. Because I really want to do like a crazy mob scene, like with a table and the chairs with the head and the goons around them. So I want to do something like that eventually. But that's coming. I got all the pieces. I just got to do it. Right? So stop procrastinating and get to it. This Superman, I really love. This is the McFarlane one. That is a nice Superman. Now, there's 2 things that's coming out that I personally think, like, you can't go off photos, you can't go off a video, you have to see it in hand or wait for a mass production of it. But the Mafex Superman and the Mafex Batman, Jesus Christ, those look phenomenal. I already pre-ordered, I already got them. I mean, that was one thing I wasn't waiting for. Like, I want them, the Hush Batman, the other regular version Batman, and that Superman, all 3. I can't wait to get them. But the only thing, the McFarlane Superman didn't come with 2 fists, and I'm like, you know, what was that about? You know, he didn't come with 2 fists. You know, I just want another fist. But I think I got fists in here somewhere. I can take it from somebody. But I also got a whole thing full of arms and fists and, you know, things and all that stuff. So there's another fist in here somewhere, or I can grab it from a figure. So I'm not too worried about that. I'm just saying, like, you know, when you think about a figure and what he should come with, Superman should come with 2 fists. Yes, you know, that's another thing I think is hands down. Without thinking. So anyway, another thing I want to do is something with the Night of Owls. That's one reason I got that Sovereign Bat. I've been waiting for this shot in that Sovereign Batman so I can do something with the Court of Owls. I'm sorry, not Night of Owls, Court of Owls. And so you see there's 4 masks, so that means I have 4 talons as well. So I want to do a big scene. There's one scene in the comic I read where he was disoriented. They had injected something, and as you read in the comic book, and I have it's somewhere, he is disoriented, and you have to flip the comic book pages to interpret how he interpret what he's seeing right now. And I thought that was really dope. To put in the comic book, like you flipping the page upside down and sideways as he's, you know, as he tripping right now because the Court of Owls and fucked him up. I really love that part in that read when that happened. So anyway, I want to do something with him, that Sovereign Batman, and the Court of Owls. That's another standalone thing. Superman, I think I was just talking about him. The other one is my darling Harley. Oh, I love that Harley. That is a SH Figure Arts, I want to say. SH Figure Arts Harley. The motorcycle, the Harley Davidson motorcycle, I believe I got this in Seattle. I was doing a work trip, and I stopped by the shopping area, and there was a little shop with all vehicles, nothing but vehicles. And so I grabbed a couple of bikes, but they're only scaled for, like, not necessarily 6 inch, maybe 5 inch scale. For these bikes. So usually your Figma, your Figure Arts, things of that nature, they work for. And the other ones I got, I think, in the drawer or whatever. So yeah, I like that. And I want to do a scene with her and this bike. Sound like a city alley thing, you know, something like that. Like, okay, so I took an image. Let me see if I can pull it up right quick. and I'm gonna show you guys exactly what I wanted to do with her. All right, so with Harley, I want to do something like that. You see, I think that's dope. Yeah, I want to do something like that with Harley and that bike. You know, let's see, I put it next to her. Yeah, so that's what I want to do with something with Harley and that bike. I think that's a dope photo. All right, and that's another standalone or alone. I keep adding words to it. Alone. The other one is I'm just showing her because I forgot I had her. Santana. I was going through stuff and I'm like, oh my god, I have a Santana. And she is still nice. I got her on to manipulate some smoke from her coffee. Just playing around, but I thought she was really nice and I forgot I had her. Plus I thought about it because I just seen that Justice League, what was it, Dark, I don't know, Apocalypse or whatever that movie was, that animated movie with Constantine in it. Now, Constantine is my favorite DC character of all time. Yeah, I really love Constantine, and I want to do some. I have some figures. I have the old figure and some of the new, but none of them are done well. So, and this thing with DC, man, it's like the inconsistency drives me crazy, man. Like I just traded all my DC icons. I'm thinking about going to old school DC figures because they, you know, I mean, they're still good. They're the best they got right now. Okay, anyway, I digress. Let's talk about something else. Move on next. The next one I want to do is something with, and I can't find his other gun. Oh, here it is. Something with the Mezco cable. That's another figure that I really like. Haven't done anything with him yet. I actually have the Mezco Deadpool too. Maybe do something with them too. I want to do a futuristic scene, a crossover futuristic scene with something that, another thing that I found I didn't know I have, and only seen like 3 seasons of it. Are the machine droids or whatever you want to call them from Battlestar Galactica. I thought it'd be a nice little crossover, something to do with, you know, these guys and him or whatever. I thought that'd be dope. You know, have them, you know, trying to search for him, you know, with the, maybe give a nice little red beam or something like that. And I found this other guy too, but he was all beat up. I got the parts, but I gotta put it back together. I have no idea how long I've had these, where I got them from. I just found them as I was cleaning up and searching, and you know. But that's cool thing, man. Like, you forget. I mean, I don't know if it's good. You got stuff where you forget what you have, but yet again, it's like getting it all over again. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I got these. These cool. I don't know if I forgot about these. You know, so it's an exciting part when you find stuff you forget you have. But yet again, don't let it get to the point where you buying stuff and you already have it. That's where you fucking up. Okay. And I've done that a few times. So anyway, I want to do something like that with the Mezco cable, and this is one dope guy. I mean, he is funky fresh. I like that version. I won't be getting the X-Men version, I don't think. I think I'm just cool with him, and I have the other 2 Marvel Legends recently that came out, so I have 3 or 4 cables. Oh, I got the old school cable too, so I have 4 cables. Like I said, I think I'm okay on cable for the near future. Alright, so the other one, and what I want to talk to you about is, he's also DC, great character, is the Katana. This one is from the Suicide Wave, I believe. And the Suicide movie, not Wave. Wave, yeah, I guess so. Movie, which was Basuda. Like the figure, she is also Basuda. I just don't like it, man. This articulation is there and all that, but that head sculpt, I'm like, you know what I mean? It's like, you could have done better than that, you know. It's just not popping to me. And I don't like these plastic. So I got other swords I'll show you. I'm just over those plastic swords already. So I usually swap them out with the other swords I got. Yeah. So that's one Katana I like. So as you can see, I got her. She's a movie cinematic figure, but I like Katana. So that's why I got her. The next one I got is the next version of her. I have no idea where I got it from. I have no idea what version this is. But I know she is pretty. Articulation is not the greatest, but she is really nice. I love the outfit. I think it's more of a modern outfit for her. Alright, so the next one, which is my favorite, I think one that came out recently, is this katana. Oh my god, she is gorgeous. She is gorgeous. That is one nice figure. Like I say, that sword is also by Suda. Like that sword and her sword, the sheath I like, but the sword itself, the plastic, I'm over that. But yeah, she is nice. I mean, that is a really nice figure. I also think there is a silver version of her in all silver. I know the articulated one's so good, but I want to get that figure. I wanted to get it before, but I forgot about her until I pulled them out. And I'm like, there's one more. So I'll be getting her too. Now, so far as the standalone, something I want to do with her, and like I say, this is, I think, there's a set. This set comes with different versions of, like, it's like a contribute like a samurai type set. I don't know how to really articulate it, but it's like a armor series samurai set. And I don't know if she considered more of a ninja or something like that, but I wanted to do something with her and this set. So for a long shot. So let me show you the set right now. I'm going to take it off. It was assembled. I did assemble before, but I'm going to take it off and I'm going to assemble it in front of you so you can see every piece and whatnot and show you the map and all that as they fall down. Okay, let's move it on. All right. Okay, guys. So what I was talking about with katana, this is the armor series, like a samurai set. Now it comes with, I think there's a lot of different, a few different sets, and they come, I guess, different ones look like depending on what region of Japan they come from. So they have a map which I will show you in a little bit once I set this up, of the different colors, schemes that they have, and in the different regions of Japan they come from. Yet again, I don't remember where I got this guy from. I had him for a while. I want to say some collectible shop. I don't think it was here in Chicago. I think it was somewhere. So I used to travel for work, so I used to pick stuff up here and there. So I'm not sure what city this came from, but I think it's dope. And I'm not gonna buy every single armor series. I may get a few, depending on color scheme. If I like the scheme of it, but I'm not sure of sigils or things of that nature. But anyway, this is the shot I want to do with katana. So let's get it open. I'm going to take it apart and assemble it for you on camera so you can see the pieces it come with. Then I'm going to show you the map to show you the other pieces. All right? Okay, let's go. The base. That's the base right there. All right. Okay, that's the base. This is, like I said, I think these been out for a while. I'm pretty sure. So you guys may have, of course, seen these already. But for the people who haven't, enjoy. Okay, this is, I believe, their sigil, whatnot. This is a stand that I believe it slides into, so we're just going to put it in like so. Then it goes on this little peg back here. That's pretty dope. Alright. Then, also part of this sigil, or their crest, or however you want to say it, is this guy right there. I think that's right, yeah. It's sitting there, right? To hold the sword in the sheath. It's that right there. Then I believe this goes like this. And of course, this is not the scale. This is definitely not a 6-inch 1/12 scale. You see, that's a large. That's a big blade. You probably can work with it if you got a larger figure or something, or if you just want to wall out. You know what I'm saying? You could do something with it. That's the sheath. But anyway, I think that's 6-inch. Here is the final piece. Alright. And let's get ahead of the game. Pop that on there. Wow. Oh, is that on there? No, there we go. And that's it. And it also comes with a casing, so that's right, yeah. It comes with this casing. I don't know if it's a little dusty or whatnot. A couple boxes. This video has been a little dusty. Come on. Let's encase you correctly. Don't be a douche. You're being a douche, man. All right, there we go. That and the top. All right, so that's how it comes. And it would be nice to do something. Oh crap! With katana and this set. I'm thinking about having her kneel or something like that in front of it, like she's paying tribute or homage. Or I may make some Japanese gate trolleys to like go up top, you know, have like 3 of them, something like that. But if I was to do that, and I guess in that era you really wouldn't have the casing. You really wouldn't have the casing. That is the second sword I done lost it. Oh, there you go. Okay, we're just gonna put it right here. This, you really have the casing, and so that'd probably be something like that, you know, with her, and just that, as it is with woods and all that jazz. And let's see if we can get her into a pose that may, you know, serve her well when it comes to this figure, when it comes to this set. Let's see something. Yeah, you can do something like that. She's leaning a little bit, but yeah, you can definitely do something with her. You see what I'm saying? Something that she's paying homage. I think that's dope. You know, something off to the side or something like that. You know what I mean? Or let's do another pose. I don't know, something like that. Paying homage or something, you know, some kneeling, something like that. Anyway, okay, camera's about to die. This has been a long one. This has been a fun one. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. A little toy talk, you know. I don't know how long this video might be. We may break it up into 2 parts, but I have fun chilling with you guys today, man. Just talking, man, and I look forward to hearing you guys, what you have to say, your comments back, and all that jazz. And man, thanks for grinding out with me, man. This episode of Toy Talk. You feel me? Hope everybody be safe out there, man. You know, do the right thing, be kind to others, take care of you and yours, man, and show the world, man, how you shine. You feel me? And I will see y'all next time on the flip side. Y'all be easy. One thing I gotta say, I love all y'all. Every single one of y'all. God bless. Peace.